Shefu, your question?
Yeah, so sometimes, as like Ritesh was also pointing out, there is a cycle of when I'm feeling guilty about doing something, but I still continue to do that. Like it goes on and off. I correct myself, but then I slip. Correct myself, slip. That guilt also keeps on building. So how to break that cycle?
Beautiful. Very good question. If I justify my action, then I will repeat my action. If I believe somebody is wrong, I know my response was also wrong, but first they were wrong. तो वो बचपन वाला जो होता है ना, पहले इसने गलती किया, पहले उसने मारा, पहले उसने धक्का दिया. If I still have that little child inside me, हाँ मुझे जोर से नहीं बोलना चाहिए था, लेकिन उसको भी चीज जगह पे रखना चाहिए था ना. गलती उसकी है कि नहीं है? So if I justify my behavior because somebody else was wrong first, then I will keep repeating it. There is no way I will stop it. Second, that Rabindranath Tagore said, learning and experience is not good enough for knowledge. Reflection becomes good enough for knowledge. Now, if I reflect upon it a little deeply, that same situation, what else could have been done? Same situation, next time what will I do? Same situation, is there an alternative? Which means if you are looking to handle that situation in a better way, then you will create some mental options for yourself. The next time you won't repeat that mistake, you will attempt that alternative. But if I have not reflected it, it's like somebody failing in exam, that day they cry, but they don't reflect, okay, why did we fail? What was wrong? Did I not study well? Did I not understand the subject? Did I study something else and went with somebody else? गड़बड़ किधर हो गए? अगर वो एनालाइज नहीं किया, रिफ्लेक्ट नहीं किया, तो मैं दूसरा ऑल्टरनेट पाथ बनाता ही नहीं हूं ना. So A, stop blaming somebody else. कि उसने पहले गलती किया, मतलब क्रोनोलॉजी इज नॉट इंपॉर्टेंट. Second, if you believe what you have done is not appropriate, always take some time and reflect on it. Find out, is it your ego? Or find out, is there something else which is disturbing you, which is coming out on these people who love you a lot? Is there some other disturbance in your life which is coming out on people you can take for granted? Because this repetitive misbehavior often happens with people whom we can take for granted. This repeated behavior of yours will not happen with Naren. But it might happen with a wife. It might happen with your child. It might happen with a junior who's not going to take a strong standpoint. You might scream at the watchman. So all those people whom you can take for granted, it is these people with whom your worst comes out. Do you love them? Of course you love them. Do you care for them? Of course you care for them. Do you also take them for granted? Yes, we do. So, find out ये दूसरा क्या इशू है जो इनके ऊपर आ रहा है, और वो इशू को तुम सेपरेटली डील करो, और नो हाउ टू बॉक्स इट अप, and it should not come and affect this relationship. Finally, if you can have immense respect for these people, you will find you will not repeat your mistakes. This bad behavior or wrong behavior comes when respect is missing. When respect is missing, I take people for granted. Because Ritesh spoke about it, when he comes home and let's say his wife has not kept things the way it should be kept, in those moments he does not have respect for. She's going to work, then she's coming back home and doing a lot of work. In our country, women have 2 full employments in case they are employed somewhere outside also. And Ritesh may not be doing the quantity of work that she is doing at home. The moment he can put that context right, saying, my wife is doing at least 50 to 60 things every day at home. At least 50 to 60 things every day at home. Right from the time to waking up, to making chai, to getting things ready, to putting the clothes for washing, to drying the clothes, to cleaning it, to coordinating with the bai, to seeing to it that everybody takes their medicine properly, the dusting of the house, the change of the bed sheets, putting the plants in proper place, budgeting it out. There are so many things that she is doing at home. So among the 40, 50, 60, 70 things that she is doing, if this glass is not kept where I want it to be kept, is it such a big deal? If the newspaper is not folded and kept properly, is it such a big deal? If the shoes are not in place, is it such a big deal? If my clothes have not been kept where I want it to be kept, is it such a big deal? Or is it my king size ego which wants to prove I am superior, you are not, which is coming out as misbehavior? So compared to my wife, how many things am I doing at home? And therefore, for things not proper at home, do I actually have the right to speak about? Then the just going on batch, we are in batch 134 right now. I was telling them that, I will be sitting on the sofa at home and Bharti might tell me, Naren, bachcho ko jara utha do na. And I will just go inside the room and say, Meka, Niru, and I will feel आज कितना घर में काम किया और दोनों बच्चों को जगाया मैं. मतलब I moved my bums, walked for about 25 steps, woke my children. What a big contributor I am at my home. I mean, look at me, who I am, and look at the work that I did. Naren, you are too good. कितना help करता है तू घर में? For what? Going and waking up the children. And that did not take even 1 minute of me. But I will think कितना काम करता हूँ घर में. Ibati just tells me, वो तीनों रूम में जो डस्टबिन है वो डस्टबिन जरा निकाल के बाहर रख दो ना, because the cleaning maid will come. मतलब क्या भारी काम किया आज मैंने. Oof, deadly. My sense of contributor to the home would almost be like I have just won the Indo-Pak war. कितना बड़ा contribution है मेरा. I think when it comes to ourselves, sometimes We become very excited and happy with an insignificant contribution. And in the process, others' significant things are ignored because अपनी आंखें वो देख भी नहीं रही. This is when our bad behavior or loss of control becomes very frequent and rampant. When I can see the other person's effort, and then when I see some things not done properly, it's not a big deal. When I see only my effort, and there is a huge need for either validation or sympathy, then that misbehavior comes up. So should I not say anything at home? Of course you can. But disrespect is not allowed. Respect करके बोलो, उनके कंट्रीब्यूशन को नजर में रख के बोलो. ने कोई ये नहीं समझता है कि हम किसी को भी झाड़ सकते. So when you change yourself, or should I say when you transform yourself, only then this little guilt that you have will go. Otherwise you will feel bad and you will justify. You will feel bad and you will justify. You will feel bad and you will justify.